Did you point?
I think he forgot how to.
Good evening! Welcome to Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. I'm your host, Bamba. With me, as always, is Samurai, Darth Samurai, and Darth Backwater.
Force is strong within me.
It is. And it's about to get stronger because I don't know if you figured it out at home or not. This is our Star Wars episode. This could be the greatest episode of all time.
Which episode number is it? Should we number it high so we can do
What number are we on? If it's more than 12,
poorly
it's a miracle.
received prequels and highly anticipated
See, whatever number it was,
post-quels?
go, what?
55.
So it's actually -1.
Okay.
Or no, -3. Right?
No, this is what happens after they beat the dark side. Three idiots do a TV show, and it doesn't make any sense.
I'm not an idiot.
Okay, two idiots and a moron do a TV show.
I'd rather be an idiot than a moron.
Wasn't that like a song?
What's that?
Wasn't that like a pizza? Oh,
No,
two guys,
two
a
guys
girl,
and a girl in a pizza joint.
It's a
But
pizza place. Thank you
back
very
to
much.
the subject at hand.
You
Today
can
we're going to
reference
talk a little
my
bit about Star Wars.
fan fiction about it. What's that?
You wrote fan fiction about Star Wars?
Oh, about two guys, a girl, and a pizza
Well, who
place.
hasn't? I mean, if I could
Just
count
say
the
they got
hours
into
that I've
some
spent.
Pretty interesting scenarios in my fan fiction.
Well, do we want to talk about your fan fiction?
No. You know what I want to talk about? I
What
want
do
to
you
talk
want?
about the first time you guys saw Star Wars.
Okay.
Okay.
That's kind of personal. That's like talking about losing our virginity there.
I know. That's why we're bringing it up.
Oddly enough, it was the same night.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, I was probably 4, so
Well.
that would have been awkward.
Yeah.
It was a hot babysitter, though.
And I was 3, and it was none other than Mr. George Lucas.
Oh. Did he invite you over for some Jesus juice?
Oh, man.
The first time I saw Star Wars was at Apache 4 theaters. They hadn't opened the other side yet, so there was only 4.
So how many is there now?
Well,
None.
now there's none. It's a
liquor store.
a liquor store and a
Oh, no, I mean,
thrift store.
thrift store. Yeah, I guess a liquor store.
Liquor store and a thrift store.
Huh.
Okay, I thought
Cool.
something was wrong with the microphones. So it was the summer of 77, probably 78 actually.
Good times.
And then my cousin and I, that summer, rode our bikes up there every day, and we saw it 63 times, I think.
But you were 4.
Thank
so
you, Darth Director.
There's
Show
some holes in
the
this
crowd.
story.
We'd like to show the crowd here this evening all these wonderful, awesome guests that came.
Yes, thank you.
Why? How am I supposed to show them?
We're going to
We
draw
don't-
pictures of them.
Okay.
All right? You're going to be playing
you start on this end, I'll
softball
start
and
on
getting
this
bonked
end.
in the head. You're going to be playing golf and missing.
So, are we going to show them? Because you told me to show them, so let's show them. While they're figuring
Well,
that out, let's talk
We
about
have guests with us today.
We have guests with us.
Yes.
Thank you all for coming. Very sorry you wasted your evening. We're going to talk about tonight's subject. First subject, obviously, Star Wars. Second subject is literally, we could talk about these for hours, Star Wars fans.
Yep.
Sam, can we get do you want to stand up? Because you really went all out tonight. Look at that. That's freaking nerdgasm right there.
I like the cape.
Our soil minute will be the soils of Star Wars.
Ooh.
Fascinating. And then we're going to end up with a little, I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, but we're going to do some Star Wars Mad Libs. In between, we'll have some trivia from the crowd, I understand. So at any point you guys have a question, think you can stump us, go ahead and ask us. Who are you two guys?
I'm Dan.
Dan?
Jake.
Dan and Jake?
Welcome.
And where are you from?
I'm from Rogers.
What brings you here tonight?
I'm from Gavin.
Friend of Kevin's.
Oh.
No.
Kevin has friends.
Are you as farty as he is?
Sometimes.
Okay, well.
Welcome.
Whew. It could get hot and stanky in here, so. All right, so moving on to our first subject, Star Wars. You had asked us the first time we saw it. Jay, you didn't really elaborate. You said George Lucas gave you Jesus juice and...
Yeah, that was in poor taste. Really?
Really?
I don't even remember when I first. There's no way I saw it in the theater.
When
I was
did you become a fanatic?
I mean, I would say I'm probably, there are so many people that like it so much more than me. I love it, but I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of it. And so therefore I always feel like, exactly, this guy who has everything, as witnessed by what, 1/50th of your collection here with you today?
Not even.
This doohickey, I don't even know what it's called.
Wha- it-
No, but I mean, when I was a kid, I loved the holy heck out of it. Like, so.
When you were a kid, but now that you're an adult.
I
you're
still
too-
love it, but I you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I
I know.
can't quote the movie like
You
other people
joined Al
can.
Qaeda and hated it. And
What's that?
grew up and.
Yeah, I grew up and I
just dead to
started
me.
liking things like MASH and
Boring.
I'm getting nothing out of this. I'm just kidding. I don't know what
Boring. When was the first time you saw it?
Okay, well, I got, when episode 1 came out, I was really into it. So, I saw episode
Jar Jar
1.
Binks?
No, yep. Love Jar Jar, which apparently I've learned everyone else hates him.
Oh, I like Jar Jar.
Do you? You look like
I
you're
don't
lying.
hate him.
he's
I
in-
was convinced that I was Anakin Skywalker's twin, the little boy in it. What was his name? Jake Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yep. We have like the same freckle pattern. Look it up.
Same freckle pattern.
Yep.
Really?
So I had a little, I clipped out the magazine. I collected all the pop cans. I didn't get
You were
Yoda
like
though.
hardcore the
This
next
is
generation.
interesting. The somebody
would-
who was raised on the prequels.
Yeah. Yeah.
This thing is so.
So I was pretty into that. And then I was like, oh, probably should watch the originals. And then it was like, oh, yeah, cool.
Which did you like? So seeing the prequels first, which did you like more?
I mean, as a young child, you like the newest stuff better.
It is kind of weird. I have never sat down and actually watched them in a row, but there is a dip in technology.
God
Yeah.
dang it, we're doing
It's
it
the
next
technology.
weekend.
Okay.
We're doing
sounds
it
good.
all 6, no breaks.
I
Wow.
gotta get my daughter in on this then. She's 6. Can she watch that?
Of course.
I think
That's
so.
like the perfect age.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
that's
mindset we're
my
all
Star
in.
Wars story. And then me and my cousins used to
I'll
play
make her
it.
close
like,
her eyes during the erotic scene with Luke and Leia kissing.
I don't know. My sister was always Queen Amidala. I don't know who I was.
You just said Jake Lloyd.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So you were young Anakin.
yeah.
What are we looking at? Oh. See, this is what the director should have done beforehand, but we'll go back. Darth Cameraman over here.
He's especially Darth.
The one that was in here earlier delivering the question to us. So we're just showing him again because he's roasting in there. So
I don't know. He looks like he's
before we go
enjoying
any
it.
further, let's go ahead and take an email. Do you have emails or do you want me to read one?
Well, I have one here.
Can
Oh,
you
do
read it?
you?
or-
Can I read it? Yeah. I have never felt like watching Star Wars, not any of them. Should I give them a try? And if so, why? That's Julie from Atlanta.
That's a good
Well,
question, Julie.
First of all, what rock have you been living under? Second of all, who says things like, what does it say? I never felt like,
She doesn't want to.
I have never felt like watching Star Wars.
is that normal? I mean, have any of you ever said, hey, Star Wars on, I don't feel like watching it? Really? You? Oh my God,
Oh, man.
Kevin. Kevin,
I don't think.
We-
I don't
he's
think
off
my
the
fiance
team.
has either.
okay,
So
Kevin,
convince us why.
for the love of God, why?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you put that movie in, if your life isn't changed in 2 hours, you can call me and say, I want my money back. And then hit me over the head with the lightsaber.
It's a pretty effective transition thing.
It is.
It really does help.
So, I'll read another email. Why do Jedi disappear when they die? From Hugh Jordan from Fertile, Minnesota.
Because the Force has swallowed them.
That was pretty incredible.
They become one with the Force.
Yes.
And then
They disperse. And they disperse into other Jedis.
you can commune with them in the afterlife.
Yes.
Dear Off Constantly, is there a better Chewbacca moment than the let the Wookiee win moment? That's from Peter Mayhew from Tejas. Take two.
Dicks.
Take
So
three.
what do you think?
Yes.
Yeah?
What's your favorite Chewie
I don't
moment?
remember.
Let me just go.
Trying to think of
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Chewie moment?
the part where him and Han are cuddling to stay warm because he's so furry and cuddly. It's in a director's cut. You need to see it.
That was in the Star Wars porn. That
Which was called?
Star Wars, a porn parody.
Really?
Yeah.
You're real original on those
I know.
titles.
I know. I saw it and I had to buy it. So it's pretty good actually. I mean, if you go to the whatever your favorite adult site is, I'm sure they'll have clips of it there. Well worth your time. Very high quality production.
So-
What's your favorite?
Should we
are
watch
gonna
Star
get to
Wars or the
this?
Star Wars porn?
Well, nowadays you can't go wrong with either one. So
All right.
what were we okay, Chewie moment. My favorite one was on the Christmas special.
They're celebrating Life Day.
Life Day. Life Day. Which I just recently, was it you that told me that? That if you listen to that song, you realize they're singing the Star Wars theme.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Life Day. There's like a Bill Murray in Star Wars. Next question.
Oh,
This is from Kevin Heimer. Do Jedis fart when they are filled with the Force? Well, unlike Kevin, whose Force is filled with farts, which, by the way, have you seen all that I posted some on Facebook the other day and put Kevin's name on it, and like 9.8 million hits came on it. It's a pad that goes in your underwear that when you fart, it smells like mint.
And people use it?
Well, we got to get one for Kevin. Because like I said, party for it or not, he's covered.
There you
I
go.
think the amounts that it has something to do with the midichlorian imbalance, and that's why.
Obviously. Kevin has far too many midichlorians. Okay, let's move on to our second subject, Star Wars fans. I'm a fan.
I was going to say.
Speaking of this, which this weekend is
What's your favorite Star Wars? We can at least ask that, can't we?
what's what?
Like which of the 6 existing episodes you can even throw on the
It's like asking what your favorite
Yeah.
kid is.
Have you seen the new trailer?
I've got one.
If you say Empire.
No, I'm talking about a favorite kid.
Oh,
Oh dear.
If I say Empire,
yeah?
that would be a wrong answer?
No, it's completely the right answer.
I was going to
I
say.
thought that was the best one.
You're correct.
All right.
But
What
let's
number is
face
that,
it,
though?
when we were kids, nothing beat Jedi.
Yeah, well, see, I was right at the right age for that, too.
Uh-oh.
Because when you finally saw Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker do a real sword fight, not like some 10-second thing at the end of Empire, but a real honest-to-God sword fight where Luke's a Jedi in the black clothes and he's fighting Darth in his all black.
I'm
I
scared.
like that Darth cameraman.
That
thing.
hand thing freaks me out. You need to quit that. This is a
Oh, I
good
should
question,
wear
which I'll
gloves.
read in just a second. But
Yes.
So Empire.
Yeah.
All right, Empire.
You were talking about Empire Records, right? Because that's
Yes.
my favorite Star Wars
Really
movie.
wanna, really needed to get by. Which is a great movie in itself. Which remember last week was Rex Manning Day.
I did.
I
They
posted
did
it.
like this thing in, I think it was New York, where they had Empire Records like show on the big screen and like they all like dressed up like it and had the music playing and
So
like
somebody
they made
wore
it real.
somebody wore an orange apron and that was it.
I don't know. It sounded pretty cool. It was like you were in the movie.
That was
when
Jay.
they
That
played
was
the
Jay and I
Yeah,
wearing our
It's
orange
my-
apron and nothing else
my-
but a smile.
my evening get up.
Yep. Every night. Every night he tweets me a picture. And then I twat him back. Why does the rebellion use Y-wing fighters? They always get blown up.
Well, they were trying to build X-wings, but they ran out of wings, so
So they had to go to the Y. And
Yeah.
everybody said, why do we use these?
why not?
And so actually what I think it's for is because you got to have explosions, otherwise the movie's boring.
True.
And you can't
Fair.
blow up an X-Wing because they're too awesome.
True.
And have you seen the previews for the new one?
I have.
And the X-Wing over the water? Holy sweet baby
Well,
Jesus.
in the second one with the X-Wing buried in the desert.
The X-Wing,
There's an X.
that was a Star Destroyer.
Well, no, but in the foreground there was an X-Wing.
There is?
Yeah.
No.
Look again.
We need to pull this up right now. Who's got a phone?
I don't believe in
I don't.
phones.
Beep,
Really?
beep, 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 beep.
Okay. Anybody else seen that? Can anybody else verify that? I didn't see the X-Wing in the foreground. It's
This
not that I
thing's
don't believe you. I just don't believe you. So.
Well, you know what? I lie.
Huh?
It's the first thing you see.
Really?
Man.
You were just too excited that you missed it.
I have to admit I was, because when that scene. Whoa. What's that? Am I sweating through when I saw Han Solo say Chewie, we're home.
Where is he saying he's home? What do you think?
And the Falcon, obviously. God, that's hot. I'm done with that.
I think they went to their.
Losers.
I think they
This
were
thing's
at
choking me too.
they were at a water park and he was so excited about it. He was like, "Chewie, we're home! All right, let's hit the water slide."
What was the water park in Bill and Ted?
Oh, I can't believe this.
Yeah. Oh. Somebody can Google that.
Star Wars or Lord of the Rings?
Really? Not even.
I'm a big Lord of the Rings nerd, and I won't. No, I won't even say that.
Okay.
There's no.
That is now going to be.
Well,
I'm going to hurt you.
great topics, guys.
Okay, Star Wars fans. Besides the bikini, which of my costumes do fans like the most? Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher or
I would
Natalie
say.
Portman?
Oh.
Natalie, easily.
I don't know. Polls. Audience. Yeah. Oh, come on. Pretend like your girlfriend's not here. Just go ahead, pretend. Oh my God. I didn't know our audience was filled with members of Al Qaeda. Darth?
What's that?
Carrie Fisher or Natalie Portman? You're thinking too hard. Kevin?
I've heard of Natalie Portman, so I'm going with
Okay. You haven't seen him either? Oh my God, I wish we had the camera on him there.
Oh, dear.
How about from the booth? Let me hear.
Carrie Fisher.
Both of them? So it looks like Carrie
No.
wins. Looks like Carrie wins. And if she doesn't, all I got to say is go back to Jedi. Watch Jabba's palace and tell me I'm wrong.
I say that. What's her name? There's like an older woman with short hair, part of the Empire, like Grandma.
Oh,
What's it called?
Mon Mothma?
Yes, I think something like that.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah,
That's weird.
that's
It's a
really
deep
weird.
pull.
You have some mother issues.
How dare you?
I know, I went there. Star Wars fans, I want to be a Jedi. Do you have an intern program for that? Ben K, descendant of Obi-Wan, or
Ooh.
Benjamin Dish. Before I answer that question, I do have to say I spoke to somebody this weekend, and those fans of the shows will be very happy, and I'll try not to spit next time. And let's give this out to him right now, because guess who I spoke to this weekend? All the way from China.
Oh, I was fantastic. I was just thinking about that guy on the way here. I was thinking,
Al. I talked to Al this weekend, so I said I'd say hi to him. Al, this is for you, buddy.
Hey, Al.
is he watching in China?
He is. He is. He said, surprisingly, they're a communist country. Not surprisingly, we knew that.
Yep.
But he said the internet is like crazy there.
Like filtered.
Yeah, like you can't, if there's a toe showing, they'll block it.
Weird.
So,
So all of those toe videos I watched,
gone.
I couldn't watch.
Nope.
Shucks.
Nope. No illegally downloadable movies.
Shucks.
Yeah, but he did say he can go down. This is a direct quote from Al. I can go downstairs from my apartment, buy a case of beer and a carton of cigarettes for $11.
It's not bad. Is it good beer? Good enough.
Apparently, good
Good
enough.
enough.
But
Yeah.
he said everybody there smokes too, like in China.
Good for them.
Like they say,
As if
like
they
we
weren't
shake-
causing enough pollution.
Right, we shake hands, they hand each other a cigarette.
Wow.
Could you buy toes if you wanted to?
Ooh. That's
There
just
are
creepy.
markets there that he said he's been to that everything in it is alive, like crawling out of stuff.
Cool.
I imagine they'd have toes there.
Cool.
Of course.
Interesting.
When are we going to go visit?
We should go visit Al. We should go do a show in China.
I wonder what the soils are like in China.
I think
Oh my goodness.
Dave should arrange that as the director. Do you? I'm stalling so he hurry up.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's moving in slow motion, but
Soil and the
so
Oh, I'm in soil.
let's talk about Star Wars soils in our soil minute. W.
Thank you, Bamba. I'm talking to you from the Skywalker Ranch. George Lucas, he's not here, but he left me the keys, so you should really come over here sometime. It's pretty cool. We're going to talk about Star Wars soils, including.
including.
Don't want to touch that.
That's what she said.
So I'll talk about the soils of Tatooine, Endor.
Tatooine.
What's that? Naboo and Dagobah. So
Watch your language.
the soils of Tatooine are probably really fertile. They're old, but they have a lot of moisture problems. Hence the moisture evaporators, why they did that farming thing in Star Wars. The soils of Alderaan, those look promising, but they got blown up. Naboo, very nice soils. It looked very similar to the Minnesota soils, probably really productive for agriculture. Dagobah, we really can't do much with those soils. They're falling under the Wetland Conservation Act, so we can't do anything with that. And
They're
then
also
finally,
filled with Yoda poop.
what's the last one? Oh, the soils of Endor, forest soils. So there's not a lot of nutrients in the soil. Most of those are up in the trees, the nutrients. So they would have, if they wanted to convert that area to agriculture, they'd have to have a big slash and burn policy, similar to what we do in some of our rainforests on Earth. So that's something about the soils of Star Wars. Back to you, Bamba.
Well, Dave W.,
That's good stuff.
that was an extremely informative soil minute. I learned things about being fertile and moist. We have more. A bonus soil minute.
Oh,
Bamba, I just wanted to point out to you that that seemed to be the, that was probably the first time on international television that the soils of Star Wars was talked about, and that happened on your program.
Our show.
Back to you.
Dave, let's be honest. This piece of crap ain't my show, so.
Stay tuned next week for the soils of Westeros.
So, but getting back to being moist and fertile and wet and having lots of nutrients, there's also things about slashing and burning, which is the name you used to dance under. isn't it?
Yes, actually.
Slash and burn.
Many years.
So, before we get into the final subject of Star Wars Mad Libs,
Ooh.
I'm calling beep, 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 emergency.
Oh. Should have called that a long
Oh, the go-to question.
time ago.
All it says is Maleka Hand Fountain.
Maleka hand phone?
Millennium Falcon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so discussing the Millennium Falcon. I don't care what you guys say in this audience, what you say up here. It is the coolest ship ever. Tell me a cooler one.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
All lame. Millennium Falcon
The Black Pearl.
kicks its ass.
Can it
Go
travel
ahead.
between
Anybody else?
The good ship
realms?
Lollipop.
The Yellow Submarine.
Ooh.
Now
The
you-
DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, no.
No? Nothing
No!
else wins? The Millennium Falcon,
The
huh?
Millennium Falcon.
All right.
So, let's do some Mad Libs.
Okay, let's. Uh-oh, this just in.
Do millennials like the Millennium Falcon?
I don't know, do you?
If that was spelled right, I would.
You guys are a little old for the millennials, so how about you two?
Yeah.
See, but it's not fair because they haven't really experienced the Millennium Falcon.
I know. And
How
I
does
mean,
one really
originally
experience
all we had was the Gen X Condor, and now they get the Millennium Falcon. It's ridiculous.
I don't know what the Gen X Condor is. Should I?
This
Generation
episode
X.
should go in the
This
into the lost
freaking
file.
toilet!
It's been
You know where this is gonna go? It's gonna go with the
So
freaking
all of it.
holiday special.
Okay.
Ooh,
The,
We could-
the Star
We
Wars.
should celebrate
too many
Life Day.
props.
We should.
Maybe we should invite B. Arthur. God rest her soul.
But in the end, we gotta have Sam singing about Life Day. So, I don't know, Dave. These look kind of long.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay, here we go. Mad Libs, dressing as Darth Vader.
All right.
Okay, sorry, didn't mean to kick
You want me
you.
to read it?
Okay.
Ever since he was adverb. No one knows what that is. Blank,
Quickly.
burned. There we go.
Quickly.
Come on. Ever since he was quickly burned on the Mustafar.
You guys know how to do Mad Libs?
Not apparently she doesn't. You fill out
Oh,
all
we
the words
gotta
first.
do them first.
Yes.
So quickly.
Okay, quickly. Noun.
Now,
Elephant.
Part of the body, plural. Toe,
Balls.
eyes. Part of the body, plural.
Balls.
Noun.
Schwartz.
No.
Lights-
Audience.
Lights.
Noun. Yeah. Adjective. That's something that describes a noun.
Cool.
Noun. Purse. All right. Adjective. Another one. Scaly. Ooh. Name I used to dance under.
I used
Does
to-
that work?
Scabby.
Part of the body, plural. Man.
Ears.
Plural noun.
Sausages.
Verb ending in ing.
Swimming.
running.
Swimming.
Fine, I quit. Never use mine.
Adjective.
I don't know what adjectives are. Forget it.
Forgetful. Part of the body.
Finger.
Adjective.
Swiftly.
No.
Swift.
Yeah. Another one.
Red.
Another one.
Orange.
Plural noun.
Wookiees.
Adjective. Awkward, because this is how I feel. All right. And here
Okay,
we go.
get ready. Here we go.
Mad
Are
Libs
you, wait,
dress-
wait. Is everybody at home buckled up?
Oh,
You in,
my
you in,
God.
you
All right,
in.
here we go.
All right, Mad Lib's dressing as Darth Vader. Ever since he was quickly burned on the Mustafar elephant system, losing his eyes and his balls, Darth Vader has been more machine than cat. And each day he must don a cool suit of armor in order to survive.
That works.
First, Darth Vader must wear black leather purse. Next, he puts a long and purple cape around his neck and covers his ears with a pair of sausages. It's more like Princess Leia. Finally, he must always have a swimming mask over his face and a forgetful helmet on top of his finger. If all of that wasn't swift enough, Darth Vader can only remove his red gear in a orange chamber filled with pressurized Wookiees. And you thought it was awkward getting dressed every morning.
That was a long way to go for nothing. So
Libs
Yeah.
were
mad.
Mad Libs, man.
All right, so we could either do another one or we're done. That's it.
Uh,
I don't
That's
know.
what that means, or is that your IQ? I'm not sure.
Going
Throw
down.
me a bone here.
Wait. Can we just do 5 minutes of this?
Sure. We're screwing Dave up so bad right now. Literally, I can see him sweating from here. Oh, Justin's upset too. He was showing me how he wants to do a prostate exam.
why is he holding up that fist in the air like
I don't
it's-
know.
May the force be with you.
Let's cut that out. That's all we got. So, closing comments?
Oh, we should have ended this 25
We should have
minutes.
ended this
I was
before
very
it began.
disappointed with you nerds.
Why were you disappointed? I mean, first of all, it's not the first time I've heard that.
I was
but-
going to say, if there was a time for it, that's what she said.
Jay and I heard that a lot through high school.
That's what she said wasn't even popular then.
No, but she did say that
Neither
she
were
was
we.
disappointed.
Well,
Closing comments?
You know what? I think this Star Wars thing is going to stick around for a little while. I think people seem to have taken to it. I don't think it's a fad.
I think it's fad.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I think it'll go
I
the way
mean-
it'll go the way of the internet.
Oh, that's probably true.
So, Sam,
looking forward to the new one. And nerds unite. May the force be with you.
and Comic-Con this weekend. So,
Ooh.
all you true nerds will be there.
That's-
And May the 4th.
Ah,
May the 4th be with you.
Coming up next
Any
week.
other closing comments from the peanut gallery?
This was awkward.
Thank God it's over. That's what they're
anything
saying.
peanut related?
Huh?
I need to get
I
this
said
thing
anything peanut related.
Well, we're not. Are you going to strip in front of the camera? Because
off. No.
And now the only reason people kept watching.
now they just get up and leave halfway through the show. So,
Halfway through the
on
show?
that note, Sam?
I thought we were done.
Okay.
This thing's
Jay?
choking me.
Well, catch my Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place fan flick fiction online.
Can't wait. And you all at home are scruffy looking nerf herders. And thank you. Good night. Goodbye. Get the out of here.